So guys, do you have all good times in 2023?
Yes.
Okay. Let's celebrate the firework and countdown at 2023. Do you guys have a good times in 2022? From now it's party time.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and the days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for the sake of old lang syne. Sing it. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for the sake of old lang syne.
New Year is the time or day currently at which a new calendar year begins and the calendar's year count increments by one. Many cultures celebrate the event in some manner. 1. In the Gregorian calendar, the most widely used calendar system today, New Year occurs on January 1st, New Year's Day, preceded by New Year's Eve. This was also the first day of the year in the original Julian calendar and the Roman calendar after 153 BC. 2. New Year fireworks in Italy. New Year's Eve celebration in Copacabana, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil 2004, New Year's Eve celebration in Helsinki, Finland 2016, Iranian New Year's celebration in Sanandau on date and time of March equinox 2018. Other cultures observe their traditional or religious New Year's Day according to their own customs, typically though not invariably because they use a lunar calendar or a lunisolar calendar. Chinese New Year, the Islamic New Year, Tamil New Year Pukandu, and the Jewish New Year are among well-known examples. India, Nepal, and other countries also celebrate New Year on dates according to their own calendars that are movable in the Gregorian calendar. During the Middle Ages in Western Europe, while the Julian calendar was still in use, authorities moved New Year's Day, depending upon locale, to one of several other days, including March 1st, March 25th, Easter, September 1st, and December 25th. Since then, many national civil calendars in the Western world and beyond have changed to using one fixed date for New Year's Day, January 1st, most doing so when they adopted the Gregorian calendar. Contents by month or season. January Baby New Year 1905 chases old 1904 into the history books in this cartoon by John T. McCutcheon. January 1st, the first day of the civil year in the Gregorian calendar used by most countries. Contrary to common belief in the West, the civil New Year of January 1st is not an Orthodox Christian religious holiday. The Eastern Orthodox liturgical calendar makes no provision for the observance of a new year. January 1st is itself a religious holiday, but that is because it is the feast of the circumcision of Christ 7 days after his birth, and a commemoration of saints. While the liturgical calendar begins September 1st, there is also no particular religious observance attached to the start of the new cycle. Orthodox nations may, however, make civil celebrations for the new year. Those who adhere to the revised Julian calendar, which synchronizes dates with the Gregorian calendar, including Bulgaria, Cyprus, Egypt, Greece, Romania, Syria, and Turkey, observe both the religious and civil holidays on January 1st. In other nations and locations where Orthodox churches still adhere to the Julian calendar, including Georgia, Israel, Russia, the Republic of Macedonia, Serbia, Montenegro, and Ukraine, the civil New Year is observed on January 1st of the civil calendar, while those same religious feasts occur on January 14th Gregorian, which is January 1st Julian, in accord with the liturgical calendar. The Japanese New Year, Shigatsu, is currently celebrated on January 1st, with a holiday usually being observed until the January 3rd, while other sources say that Shigatsu lasts until January 6th. In 1873, 5 years after the Meiji Restoration, Japan adopted the Gregorian calendar. Prior to 1873, Japan used a lunar calendar with 12 months each of 29 or 30 days for a total year of about 354 days. 3. The Ansai celebrated on Tachitunu. 4. Lunar New Year. A Happy New Year sign in northeastern China. The Chinese New Year, also known as Spring Festival or Lunar New Year, occurs every year on the new moon of the first lunar month, about the beginning of spring lichen. The exact date can fall any time between January 21st and February 21st, inclusive of the Gregorian calendar. Traditionally, years were marked by one of 12 earthly branches, represented by an animal, and one of 10 heavenly stems, which correspond to the 5 elements. This combination cycles every 60 years. It is the most important Chinese celebration of the year. The Korean New Year is a Shaolin or Lunar New Year's Day. Although January 1st is, in fact, the first day of the year, Shaolin, the first day of the lunar calendar, is more meaningful for Koreans. A celebration of the Lunar New Year is believed to have started to letting good luck and mortal bad spirits all throughout the year. With the old year out and a new one in, people gather and sit around with their families and relatives, catching up on what they have been doing. The Vietnamese New Year is the Tien Nguyen, which most times is the same day as the Chinese New Year due to the Vietnamese using a lunar calendar similar to the Chinese calendar. The Tibetan New Year is lunar and falls between January and March. Babylonian New Year began with the first new moon after the northward equinox. Ancient celebrations lasted for 11 days. 5. Navavarsha is celebrated in India in various regions from March-April. The Iranian New Year, called Nowruz, is the day containing the exact moment of the northward equinox, which usually occurs on March 20th or 21, marking the start of the spring season. The Zoroastrian New Year coincides with the Iranian New Year of Nowruz and is celebrated by the Parsis in India and by Zoroastrians and Persians across the world. In the Ba calendar, the New Year occurs on the vernal equinox on March 20th or 21 and is called Nar. The Iranian tradition was also passed on to Central Asian countries, including Kazakhs, Uzbeks, and Uyghurs, and there is known as Noris. It is usually celebrated on March 22nd. The Balinese New Year, based on the Saka calendar Balinese Javanese calendar, is called Nyepi, and it falls on Bali's Lunar New Year around March. It is a day of silence, fasting, and meditation, observed from 6 a.m. until 6 a.m. the next morning. Nyepi is a day reserved for self-reflection and as such, anything that might interfere with. Thank you for watching of 2022. Please subscribers on YouTube channel of 2023. Good night.